much for joining me today. So today our inspiration is going to be the easel dies, and this is the Sleigh Easel by Anna Griffin. Here's our inspiration sheet here and our wonderful dies here. I believe there are 10 dies, and this is super easy to make, just like all of her other easel dies. So you're going to need your 3 main pieces, which is going to be your card base, your shadow layer, and your detail layer. So this is your stopper. You can layer this as many as you like. It's 1, 2, 3, and then you can stamp your sentiment on the 3rd one. And then these are your embellishments. So I have cut out my card base. I've cut out my shadow layer. And let's go ahead and assemble. So you're going to have a score line here, and then you're going to have one at the top. Now it may be tough to see mine's. I'm just going to go ahead. You're going to bring this fold it on the score line towards you, and this is the one that's going to be closest to the middle, and then just burnish that. And then there's also one here at the top. You're going to also fold that one towards you. So this is a thick piece of cardstock that I am using. It is a glitter cardstock, so it is very sturdy. You want to use a sturdy base, meaning like for your actual card layer. So that's done. So then now what I'm going to do is I have taken this die here, the one we just cut out when you cut it out, this one here, and I've taken a piece of paper and I've selected whatever I wanted, and I set it here a little bit over here and just cut it out. And what I'm doing is adding a layer here. Now this is totally optional. You do not have to do this. I chose to do it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this to give it more detail. So instead of doing the traditional red and green for Santa's sleigh, I decided to go with a winter theme color. So you'll see lots of blues, whites, and silver with this. So then now what we have here is our shadow layer, and I cut this out in a pretty ice blue. And what's going to happen is I'm going to add some tape here, and we're going to line this up, and we're going to adhere that. So I am going to be using, you can use glue. I'm going to go ahead and use my tear tape. You guys know I get that tear tape from the Dollar Tree. So you can also use your red liner tape. Just make sure you use something that sticks well. You can use score tape. Certain projects I do recommend you guys use a strong adhesive such as score tape, but for these this Dollar Tree tear tape has been working pretty good. So what I'm going to do is just release the back, pull that off, and you're going to line this up. Now this is not going to line up perfect. It's not supposed to. So what you want to do as a guide, you want to kind of just line this up to the back and then press down. So you will have, so when you lift it up, if you're using glue, you're going to need to wait for it to dry. And then when you lift it up and give it a little bit of a fold on that fold line, you will see you will have your silhouette here. Now it's not going to stand up right now because we need to add our stopper, but we'll get to that at a later point. Now for the detail, you have this here, so you can cut this out all in one color. If you take a look at the inspiration sheet on here, it's cut out all in just gold. Or you can cut it out and then start paper piecing, like you have a red sleigh here, silver deer here, and then green, and then gold here. Now how you can achieve that is you just cut this all out in black, white, whatever color paper you want. But or you can do like me if you like to save paper. I've taken a small piece of silver glitter paper. Well, I don't know if it's glitter disco ball. It's not glitter, but it looks like it. And I just stuck a small piece behind it and cut that piece out. And then for the reindeer, I've taken a brown piece and I've stuck that behind and cut that out. So it's totally up to you. So now we will be paper piecing. Now before we adhere this, this looks tacky, we're going to need to make some adjustments. So before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and finish coloring in my deer. You don't have to do this. When you run this through, you're going to get an embossed. Go back a second time and emboss it. And I'm just coloring in the embossed details with one of my sparkle pens. And this really helps Bambi and Rudolph to look more realistic. Totally optional. So I'm also going to color the antlers as well. So I'm just doing that. And it doesn't have to be perfect when you color it in. It is a little tough for me to see, so okay, I think I pretty much got it. And then on this one I missed it. Like I said, it's a little tough to see. Okay, and oh, here on the little, I don't know, do deers have hoofs? That might be like, come on, princess, you should know that. Well, I don't. Okay, and then now I'm going to take a one of my markers. You can use any of your markers that you have, and I'm just going to color in the antlers. And sorry, I'm just looking for something so that I don't get this all over my mat. So I'm just coloring in the antlers. You do not have to do this. This is just to kind of give it that detail and make it more realistic. So now that that is finished, I have taken a black gem and I placed it on Bambi's nose. And now I am going to take a red gem and place it on Rudolph's nose. So you can color that in, you can add glitter, whatever you want to do, just to make it your own and give it that detail. Come on. All right, there we go. So then now for this part, this is super tacky, so we can't just like, so what we need to do is take our scissors and we need to make some adjustments. So I'm gonna grab my scissors and we're gonna make some adjustments. So I need these to connect. So what I'm gonna do is cut off right here where Bambi's little behind is. Cut right there. And then I'm going to take this and glue this, line it up. So you see how part of the leg, Bambi's leg is there in the silver? Just glue that on top. Okay, so let me get my wet glue. And yeah. And then you're just gonna take this and line it up. Very simple. And of course you just let it dry. So what I am noticing as well is the little, what do you call this? The little ropes or whatever here. I think I want to kind of color those in. So I'm just going to take, where is it? I can't believe I just misplaced it. I'm just going to take this marker here again and just kind of color those in. So okay, and that's pretty easy. There's some spots I've missed. Okay, all right, perfect. So then now what we need to do is you are going to add this to here. Now you can just tape or glue this on like this, but you know, with these cards we want to give it dimension. So I'm going to go ahead and put some foam adhesive on the back of this to give it that dimension. And you can use any foam adhesive that you have. You can use your gel, 3D glue gel if you have that, and or you could just use your tape runner if you don't prefer the dimension. Remember, the more dimensional you make your cards, the more postage you will pay. So I'm going to put those there, and then for the little deer around their heads, I'm going to just use a smaller piece of adhesive. All right, and then we're just going to release these pieces and we will apply this to our shadow layer. And you don't have to worry about this. No one will see where these two connect. No one will notice that. The shadow layer will completely cover that. So you're just going to take it and line it up. It will not line up exact because it is a shadow layer. So you're just going to line it as best you can, place it down, and there you go. Super pretty, right? Super easy. Starting to come together. So then we have the embellishments, and the embellishments come with the tree, the wreath, and 2 different size of presents. So I have the wreath here, and I have the tree, and I have some little presents. So what I'm going to do is, for this tree, you guys know I have to be super extra. So what I'm doing here is I have some fluffy stuff, and I'm just going to add some snow caps to this tree. You do not need to use a lot, so I'm just going to kind of follow the embossing a little bit. And I'm moving kind of quick because I want to add some glitter to it. Uh-oh. I should have held this with my tweezers. Now this is going to be, okay, no, because I'm right-handed. So I'm like, I need to squeeze this stuff out with the right hand. Okay, and as long as your layer is thin, it'll dry pretty quick. So now I'm just going to add some of my glitter. And I don't need a lot, just a little to give it some sparkle. And I've already added my foam tape, so I don't know if you can see it, but once it's dry, it'll be super sparkly. All right, moving along, move that out the way. And let's see. So for the little wreath, I wanted to the bow here, you can even cut this out again in red or whatever color you're going to use. I'm just going to try to add these stones to make a bow, to mimic a bow. I don't know if it's going to look right. I do have a backup plan if it doesn't. And let's see how this is going to turn out. You know, you have your ideas, and then you look at it and you're like, this is not what I visioned. Come on, these tiny ones in my big hands. All right, whatever. So anyways, you can get that on. And these little gems I got from a diamond press book. So it comes with us like, this is the tiniest, and then it comes with the medium size and a large. Okay, I don't know, what do you guys think? Like I said, I have a backup if this does not come out right, and I know my fat fingers is not trying to cooperate. That's not too bad. Whatever, we're just gonna leave it. So anyways, I have foam tape on the back of here. Now you don't have to use the foam tape, but what that does is you're going to layer this on top of the wreath that was cut out with your sleigh. So if you take a look at the detailed version, you see there's a half of a wreath there, a tree, and 2 gifts. So I put the foam tape to give it that dimension, and then we have some gifts here, and I just cut out some gifts and put some foam tape on the back of those, and just some pattern paper. And you just do all of this to make it your own. And then for that tree there, I'm not sure, it might not be dry, it looks like it's dry. I have a little white star here that I'm gonna kind of glue and hope it stays. So just a little white star. So these are my own little pieces, like this tree. No, not this tree, this star is like my own little piece. So you can create your own little star, or if you have a star, you know, depending on what size you like. Okay, so this is not completely dry because this is all over my hands, sorry. So anyways, you're gonna see that on my hands for the rest of the video unless I go wash them, but right now I want to keep it moving. So then anyways, for this sleigh, I have some of my pieces again that I'm going to be using. So right here, I'm just adding some little greenery. And like I said, you are just going to create this. You can use just what Anna gave you, or you can create it and make your own. I may have to go wash my hands because this stuff just got on there. I'll be right back. So my hands are washed. Yes, I did wash for a minimum of 20 seconds. Now, I didn't put any lotion, so if they get ashy, I'm sorry, but I did not want to put oils all over my card. So anyways, to continue moving on, like I said, I'm using some of my own pieces, and this is just some stuff that I have, and I'm just going to create this card. Now, if you want to skip this part, watching me decorate and get to the end of the video, all you need to do is take this, cut this out, all of them or one of them at least, add some foam tape and just stick it in the middle to create your stopper. That's it. But those that are my rock stars are gonna watch me and enjoy me decorating. I'm almost done anyway, so all right. And then next, what are we doing next? I have some bows here that I cut out. These are Anna's bows. They did not come with this kit, but these are her bows. I'm going to just glue these onto the reindeer right here at the little, right there. And I just cut them out in white, like a pearl white paper, and just gonna put them on Bambi and Rudolph. And I'm gonna add some of these stones to the bows. I should have did that first. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I should have totally did this first. Stay, because that glue is still wet from gluing the bow. Stay. Okay, so then now we are going to, just a moment. All right, let me move this out the way. So then now what I'm going to do is I want to go ahead and add my stopper because I'm going to create a scene. So here is, I chose this. This is from Anna, and this is one of her 3D sentiments. It's a holiday one. It is a sticker, so I'm just going to take off the back. And like I said, all you need is something 3D to create your stopper. But what I'm also going to do is I am going to add another layer of foam tape to give it a little bit more dimension, so that the when I stand up the card, it has more stability. So I'm just putting some of these on it, some little foam squares. Well, they're not tiny, but they are foam squares. Peel off the backing, and then I'm going to place my stopper because I still have a little bit more scene building to do. So what do you guys think about these easels? Love, 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 love them. You guys think there are any more coming out for the year? I would not be surprised. Okay, so you just choose wherever you want this to go. All right, so right there works for me. And as you can see, you want to put it, don't put it here where this gap is, because you want this to touch something. So I'm going to move this like right here. Just make sure it has something to, all right, there we go, like that. And then what I'm doing is I have some of Anna's stickers. These are from her snow globe stickers, and there's, I believe there's 2 sets of snow globe stickers. This is from the year 20, oh god, I don't want to start lying, I think it's 2019, but I might be wrong. Now I know this looks like, oh my god, they're stepping on the neighbor, on the little house and stuff. You have to use your imagination. We're just creating a scene. So we're just making this look like, oh wow, it's winter and there's a little village, and you know, there's Rudolph and Bambi and the sleigh, what it would look like. So yeah, use your imagination. So anyways, also I have some trees here, 3D from the snow globe stickers as well. And these stickers, I want to say these stickers, I don't know, because she did 2 snow globes and I have videos on both of them. She did the snow globe easel, and then she had the other snow globe dies, and then she had a snow globe card making kit. I think these go with the first set of snow globe dies, but I don't know. I don't know if she sells these anymore. But just go to her website and type snow globe embellishment stickers, whatever, and you can find them. All right, so here we go. This is the finished card. Super cute, right? All right, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'll see you guys in another video.